All right, guys, so I got another video for you today, and this stuff is just kind of flowing through me. So you may have recognized my style. As I feel stuff flowing through me, I need to get it out and I need to share it with you. And I chose this setting for a very specific reason. You can hear the beautiful chimes all around me out on my deck, and it is to set the tone and the intention and the emotion and feeling for what it is I want to share with you right now. So for the past couple days, I've been digging in deep with my coaching clients. I've got a ton of platinum coaching guys. This group is growing beyond belief, and I'm fully vested into my participation in this program. And with that said, I've been having a lot of conversations on the phone with my guys and really digging deep, because now we're creating a relationship to where we can get a little bit deeper than we had initially. And that's to be expected as relationships grow. So in a conversation today with one of my platinum guys, Mark from South Africa, who's going to be more active on the page, he talked about having cravings and how he's starting to slip a little bit in this program, and he's starting to see his body go back to where it was, and he's doing a couple different things that I want to kind of forewarn you of. And I've seen it a million times, and this is only confirmation that it continues to happen to people. He is a guy that wants information, so he's starting to research and go on the internet and find a lot of really valid information, but that information is clouding the message of Test Max Nutrition. Now, I'm getting to a point, but I need to preface it by what I'm telling you right now. So my encouragement to him was, don't get caught up in doing research. Listen, Test Max Nutrition is researched. It has science-based information that is specifically meant, not as a diet, but to boost your hormonal health as a man, as an aging man, okay? We got into the conversation of why is it so acceptable for a woman to have hormonal issues, but when it comes to a man having hormonal imbalances and estrogen being out of balance with testosterone, somehow it's taboo and we're not allowed to really address these things. To my knowledge, Test Max Nutrition is the only program out there that is designed specifically for men to hit your hormone health. And that is boost your testosterone, balance out your estrogen, and everything else that goes along with that. So don't look at it as a diet. Don't look at it as a weight loss program. Look at it for what it is. A science-based program meant to help address your hormonal health, which will then affect your physical health and your aesthetic look. So there is a trickle-down effect that happens into this program if you keep it all in perspective. But the point of what I want to make is this. He was asking me, Clark, how can I deal with these cravings? So I started sharing with him some things that I've been thinking about lately, and actually I have this idea of a book that I want to write. And the title of the book, and what I told Mark, is we need to be focused on conscious eating. Now I want you to think about that for a second. Conscious eating. There's something about familiarity. When you get familiar with something or somebody, the novelty of it wears off, right? Food is something we've been doing our whole entire life. So the way we approach food is completely different than the way we should approach food. Now I want you to follow where I'm going with this. We eat because we're hungry. We don't eat for nutritional reasons. You guys are now being re-taught how to think about food, but I want to talk to you about how you approach your food. There's a difference between what we think and what we do. So now that you're getting the information on how to think about your food, I want you to start thinking about how you approach your food. So Mark and I would continue to go on, and I talked about prayer before eating. So again, this concept of familiarity. We pray because that's what we've always done. So the meaning of it, the true meaning of it, has been lost somewhere along the way. So what I want to do is help you shift your thinking back to the point of we're approaching our food with respect, with appreciation, with thankfulness, with all of the things that we should be approaching our food with. Because what we do is we rush in, we eat, we rush out, we're in a hurry, we shove it down, we don't eat all day, we gorge later on. We're not respectful of the food. Then it went even deeper, guys, to the point of an animal gave its life for us to sustain health. So if there is an exchange of respect between that animal giving its life up in a sacrifice for us to have health, how important is it for us to approach that food with respect, with gratitude, with appreciation, with reverence, with all of the different emotions that we should have, and really consume that food consciously. So I am here to tell you that I know beyond a shadow of a doubt, if you approach your food consciously and with the right attitude, that your cravings will begin to at least shift from crackers to celery, or something that is going to be more nutritionally sound for your intake. I really want you guys to take a step back today and consider how you approach your food. And the next time you approach your food, make it with joy. Prepare it with excitement and enthusiasm and respect for what that animal went through. And again, I want to reference the fact that we recommend that you source your meat from places that the meat was treated with respect. Think about stress for a second. When an animal dies in big agriculture, it is treated with disrespect. Boom! Bolt to the forehead, done. All of that stress is transferred into that meat. Then you eat that meat full of hormones, stress, and all of this sort of stuff. It has to manifest in you somehow. So if you make a subtle shift, and shift where you buy your food from, shift the attitude in which you consume that food, shift your intention from just eating to being consciously eating, I promise you guys, things will begin to change as it relates to you and your relationship with food. Listen to those beautiful bells. Think about it for a second. Take a couple deep breaths. Make it a great day. Peace.